Hello guys, welcome to a new lap guide at Coach Dive Academy. I'm Corentin Guinez and today we're gonna go with the Mercedes AMG GT4 around Fuji for the week 11 of the Falcon Tire GT4 challenge. First we're gonna go as usual with an out lap and then I'm gonna go into more details about the track. So yeah, let's go for it.
Your lap time was 1:46.24. Your last lap time was at 1:46.13.
Alright guys, now we go for the details about the track. So here is the long straight, the really long straight of Fuji. It's like maybe 1.5 kilometers, so it's really long. So here we go. Up to 6th gear, close to the turn 1. And now I'm gonna look for the braking zone. I'm gonna look between the 150 meter board and the 100 meter board. And on the track there is a small white mark, which is, you cannot see it right now. But when you get close of the 100 meter board, you can see this white mark, and I'm gonna brake few meters before this one. Down to first gear with the Merc, and then I'm gonna go quickly with second to have a better traction on the exit. So as you can see, the small white mark is right there, so I'm gonna brake at this point, actually, like not too close of this one, because then you're gonna go too deep in the corner. And also, something which is really important is to brake a bit earlier each lap. We've done the setup at Fuji, and I had to brake like few meters before each lap. So yeah, be careful with that, because the tires are getting a bit more worn, so you have to brake a bit earlier each time. So down to first gear on this corner, and now I'm gonna turn in at this moment, using all the curb on the inside, and at this point using second to have a good traction, and using all the curb on the outside. Do not go over this white and red and white curb, because then you're gonna get the off track. So now we move to the turn 3. I'm gonna brake between the 100 meter board and the 50 meter board, down to third gear for this one. You can keep fourth, actually, I think it's fine, but I prefer to use third to slow down the car a bit more. And also on the inside, you can use like as much curb as you can. You can also go through the border on the inside, but be careful with this one, because then you can get probably get the slowdown. And on the exit, do not go too wide because this curb can be a bit deadly. So just go with your right wheels over the red curb and stay with your left wheels on the white and red curb. Here we go, turn 4 and 5 with fourth gear all the way, 2 apexes there. I'm gonna go with the first apex, which is at this point of the corner. Then I'm gonna go maybe not mid corner, but in the middle of the first half of the track. And then I'm gonna use all the curb on the inside to have my second apex right there, still with fourth gear. And now we move on turn 6. And I'm gonna brake close to the 50-meter board, down to second gear. Now I'm turning in. I'm trying to have a straight exit if I can. Still with second gear. So that's why the straight exit is the way to go, because with second you can have some wheel spin. On this curb you can go quite wide. Do not go too wide because then it's the off track, but you can stay with your left wheels on the white and red part of the white and red curb. So now we're gonna move on turn 10, which is the hairpin. Quite a tricky section with this car. So now I'm gonna look at the 100-meter board, which is on the right side of the track. So I'm gonna brake at that point. Down to first gear or second gear. It depends if you arrive fast or not. If you arrive really fast, just use first gear. It's better because it will slow down the car much more. Or then you can use second. It's okay, but I prefer to use first, to be honest, most of the time. So now I will turn in a bit late to have a good exit on this one, so then I can go back on throttle really much better. Using all the curb on the inside on this one. Quickly to second to have a good exit there, using the curb as well. I manage the throttle to not have wheel spin. There you can exit on the yellow sausage curb. Now onto turn 13, gonna go down to second gear, using a bit the curb on the left, turning in, using all the curb on the inside, close to the border, still with second. Then I'm putting third, using the curb on the exit. At this point I'm going a bit wide to have a good exit for the next corner, which is turn 15. Still with second gear, using all the curb on the inside. There you're gonna have to exit a bit wide. Careful with the throttle again to not have some wheel spin. And for the last corner, I advise you to go as wide as you can, not too wide, because if you have a car behind, you're gonna give him an overtake opportunity. But I think it's better to go wide there because you're gonna put less stress on your front tires. Because if you stay inside all the way, you will just have too much steering angle and you're gonna toast the tires. So stay wide, and also it's gonna give you a better exit if you go wide on this one. Second gear, you can use the curb there, and then you can put third using the curb on the outside. And that's it for the lap around Fuji. Alright guys, that's it for this week at Fuji with the AMG GT4. Hope you like it and hope you learned a bit from it. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, as well as joining the Discord if you have any question. We can answer your questions. So yeah, see you next time guys. Have a good day. Bye.